To serve great food is to create memories for your customers.
But it takes more than luck.
It takes consistency, creativity, and the drive to see things through.
And every day, the stakes are high, which means it's time to stand up
from your computer and start getting real. To own your kitchen is to own your bottom line.
This is the real world. And now...
This is the real world. And now...
This is the real world.
And now is the time to foodify your business.
So the next 3 weeks, we're going to be doing dishes that you can use for catering, and if you start a family meal in your restaurant on like a Wednesday night or a Sunday. So we're going to do everything in groups of 4 in case it was a family meal, but it's very easy to cater to. You know, you just take that recipe for 4 and multiply it to whatever it is that you need. But they're simple to do, they're easy to do, you're going to enjoy them. I really suggest a family meal night. I also suggest to start pushing catering because that's where this business is going, and that's another revenue stream that a lot of restaurants are missing out on.
Welcome to the Foodify by the Largo Group podcast. Scott, it's going to be a big day.
Yeah, we got some great stuff cooking today. I think you're going to enjoy, our chef over here making it happen. So, Chris, what are we cooking?
Today we're going to cook.
All right, so here we are, made it to the kitchen. We got all our supplies. Today is, I have a name for it, but again, this is a dish I created. I was home, I had a couple things in the fridge, and I put them together and I made this, and I've been making it ever since.
Like that's how most items get it, right?
That's how most stuff, yeah, I was hungry
what's left.
and I found stuff. Right, but so I call this Mascarpone mustard sauce pork chop. I mean, be more creative with it, come up with a better name.
Right.
Let me know what it is, maybe I'll use it, because apparently I'm not creative in this area.
Not a name category, that's
Not
your
a name
forte.
category. I can come up with the dishes, but naming them's a problem. You know, that's why I got a kid. I have a kid named Trash Bag. I got another kid named Paper Bag. So I can't come up with names, right? I'm a bad namer, but no. So for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be doing pork chops, right? Because I want you to be able to bring in one item and use it in multiple ways. Now, all 3 dishes we're doing also could be used with bone-in or boneless pork chops, whichever one you prefer. Also, it could be done with chicken breast. It could be done with, I like the boneless chicken thigh, boneless skinless chicken thigh with these. And also, this one in particular that we're making today, the mascarpone sauce, I've used it on salmon, which is fantastic. I use it on cod. I actually used it for a shrimp and pasta dish. So it's very versatile. You can use it in a lot of ways. I'm sure you're a couple more ways than what I did. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and seeing what you're doing with it. I've always wanted to try it, this sauce on a chicken fried steak.
Okay.
So I think
Can't
down the
go
road,
wrong with that.
Right. I think down the road I'm going to do that.
All right. So
All
once
right.
you try it at home first, then we'll see what makes
If somebody tries it before I do, let me know.
Right.
You know, but it looks like to me, certain things just click in my mind. That clicks in my mind.
Okay.
That would go great together. So we'll see. All right. Well, I got to chef up. I got to get my uniform on because I was busy setting everything up, getting everything ready. Scott was doing what he does, which, as you know, I'm still trying to figure that out. But as I'm getting ready, Scott's going to do something. I don't know.
What time to take a quick nap or no? How long is it going to take?
You can take a nap if you want. You know, you could hit the gym. You know, I don't really need your help while I'm cooking. And you're not going to have any history on these.
Right. It's
Because-
you. You're the history.
I came up with this and the next 3 that we're doing. So,
But I like that you're adding it, that we can go a few weeks with the same thing, because this might not be an item that people have in their restaurant, right? Like, not that they wouldn't, but they might not.
some restaurants don't have a pork chop.
Right, and
No.
like you like to do a lot is giving them an option that, hey, here's one thing,
Right.
but here's multiple ways to do it.
Right.
And like I said, even the sauce being able to use multiple proteins. I mean, that might be the star of the dish, might just be the sauce.
I think it is.
And now,
Yeah.
like, going in a restaurant where you get an eggplant parm, a chicken parm, a veal parm, well, there you go. Now your awesome sauce can be used on 4 different proteins.
We're going anywhere, right? And that's what's important. You know, we talk about all the time, not just having
One item, it's one
right.
thing.
We want to bring something to the restaurant. We want to be able to use it over multiple dishes, so we're getting through it.
Right.
So we're getting through it, right? It's not sitting around. We don't want it to sit around and get old. And that's for everything. We want everything to be used in multiple dishes, just so we're moving it. The inventory's always being changed over. All right, so I explained to Scott what we're doing. He's kind of got an idea. Let's see if we can follow.
So I'll do my best to keep up.
I want to start getting this pan hot. I'm gonna crush some garlic.
I saw you were sorting those earlier, Ron. You know,
Well,
what you were looking for.
whenever I'm going to just smash them and put them in the oil, I want the little bigger ones so they don't burn.
Okay.
You
It's
know,
a good tip for.
if you put the small ones in, they burn quick. So just like that, that's good. That's when going to oil. This is the garnish. This will be used at the very end. Not only is it garnish, it actually does add flavor. The green scallion part is phenomenal. That'll be used at the very end. A little salt and pepper. Season from up high, Scott. Why we season from up high?
Get nice surface area coverage right there.
Good coverage.
That looks good.
Can't get that from down low. All right. And then I like to pat it down
Okay.
and then give them a turn. Season both sides, Scott?
Absolutely.
How come?
You're not gonna only eat the top of it, right?
That's right. Got to eat both sides. Got to make sure that's all seasoned. This is a nice thick pork chop, so
Yeah.
so don't be afraid. Season it.
Yeah, it's not a 3-ounce slider burger.
No,
right?
definitely
Let's
not.
go.
Definitely not. Scott did grind his salt earlier. I'm sorry, the pepper.
I gotta hold my weight around here. I gotta make sure that I'm.
You did something for us. I appreciate it. All right. All right, so we got the oil
Okay.
going, right? We got the garlic in there. I want the garlic to flavor the oil a little bit. That's what we're going for here. All right, I don't have this on too high a heat. I'm not looking to burn it. I just want this oil to take on the garlic flavor. And then we're going to put the pork chops in here.
All right.
All right, we're about a minute away. We're about 30
You
seconds away
said
from
it was
doing
pretty easy, so.
It's very simple. While the pork chops are cooking here, we'll build the two sauces I'm making here.
Okay.
All right. You'll see on the recipe it says Calabrian chili is optional because you can do it with or without. But I'm going to do both because it's all it is you can have it on there. It's optional because add it if you want.
Right.
If the customer likes it spicy, you can add that. It's great depth of flavor and a great spice.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever had it, but you're going to have it today.
Excited.
All right, so these look pretty good. So we're going to get started.
On-site visits play a pivotal role in the success of our clients. Being in the restaurants allow us to observe operations, staff interactions, and customer experience. These insights inform our recommendations. Site visits provide insight into the local culture that cannot be done remotely. These insights guide the development of our tailored solutions. Interviews and assessments during visits yield critical data. These help guide menu changes, workflow improvements, and customer service enhancements. Identifying issues early prevent costly mistakes. Urgent matters can be addressed immediately, ensuring smoother implementation of our process and procedures.
Get the pork in there. I want to turn it up a little bit now because as you add the pork, it's going to pull down the oil. If you're working with a bone-in pork chop and the thinner pork chop, you would want to put a few skewers in this. Skewer it. This way it doesn't curl up. This bone will come off. So all we want to do here is we want to let these cook about 4 to 5 minutes aside.
Okay, that's pretty quick. I mean, overall,
Pretty quick.
especially for a nice thick cut that they are.
So over here, you want to get your mustard. It's equal parts mustard and mascarpone. This whole mustard seed. Grab the mascarpone out of that first for me. This is how easy it is. And there's the mascarpone. Yeah, it's equal parts. mascarpone cheese go a little heavier,
All right.
which I do.
I can see.
But normally it's equal parts. Other side, right? This one we're going to add the collaborative chili. This is ground chilies. It goes a long way, so don't take a lot.
You like it spicy, so.
I like it spicy. So here we go. We get the starter over here. Bring it down a little bit. We're going to let these melt down, and then we'll show you what it looks like. It happens fast.
Yeah, I mean, what a simple sauce that you're doing, right? Not a lot of ingredients.
Not a lot of ingredients. So I'm gonna let that cook
Super
down.
quick cook time.
If you're cooking this on a line, it really doesn't take long.
Right.
You know, I mean, the sauce will be done before the pork chop.
Yeah.
And the pork chop's not going to take long.
No, it's another dish you could get out of the kitchen in, 10, 12
Look at
minutes.
that. Beautiful. Oh, you get this out in 10, 12 minutes easy. Yeah. And you don't want to do this over high heat. You want to get this going over low heat. You don't want to burn the cheese, the mustard. Normally if you're doing one at a time, you don't really be doing both.
Right.
It's not that hard, trust me. Just melting it through. Mascarpone's a good cheese. It doesn't just wilt under the heat. You got to melt it down. It's getting it up. No cheese, no pepper. I'm sorry, no salt, no pepper. Mascarpone has a nice salt content. So we're almost there. I like the color with the collaborative chili in there.
Yeah, I was just thinking I did that little bit darker look to
Yeah.
it, a little bit.
Chili's a nice turn. They got a great color. Not going to get better than that. Not today, anyway.
That's no, but look at it. They're already cooking through really nicely.
Doesn't feel great. All right, we're going to melt this down. We'll get it all together. We'll let this cook another 4, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it together for you. Let that sit for a couple minutes. All right, so we're back. So, like I said, it's 4 to 5 minutes aside. I kind of like it like a little medium, right? I don't like to overdo it. See how easy it was to make the sauces? You just melt down the mascarpone with the mustard. If you're going to add the calabrian chili, you add it. It's good. And we're going to do it both ways and show you what that looks like. So we're going to start with the original, which is just the mascarpone. No calabrian chili. Okay. So it's all melted down, it's ready. I like to put some on the bottom. Like to round it out.
Nice flavor on both sides there. You know,
Yeah.
just like the seasoning. Now you got the sauce on both sides.
Round it out. Right. Hard. We let these rest for about 5 minutes. Up like that.
A great portion size too, right? I mean, that's
Well,
like-
and you can cut them thinner.
yeah.
They don't have to be as thick as we have right here.
I mean, what a dish for
There you go. The
You know,
Calabrian
spice
chili.
it up on this one.
I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. I like the color of this though. I love the color of that. Don't get me wrong. It goes great with the green,
Yeah.
right? With the scallion. Looks great on the pork chop. So same thing here. We're gonna just put this into the center. Round it out. If you got a better way to plate it, go for it. Send me pictures.
When you're at home and you're serving your wife, is that how she gets her plate looking like that?
Nah.
Like restaurant style? Is that?
Probably not. Probably not. Sometimes it depends on
a
the
special occasion.
It depends how hard I work that day. Right? That's what it really depends on.
Okay.
A little bit across the top. That it runs down this top one, real nice.
You know, this can be served with honey striped potato, vegetable, obviously. You know.
Yeah, it's actually great with a mashed potato. It's great with a polenta.
Yeah.
Do a sweet mashed potato. You can do any kind of rice. I mean, these are two beautiful dishes.
Yeah, they look great.
Okay. Scott, I'm gonna cut you a piece there. I'm
All
gonna
right.
let you get in there and get a try.
Wow, all right.
A little sauce for you.
Nice.
All right, we're going Calabrian first. I can put a little over the top for you.
Okay.
Calabrian stove here. There you go. We got new knives. Try them.
I like this. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's an upgrade.
I'm just gonna take a slice right off of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know if that knife works, so that's why I gave it to you.
It does.
Beautifully cooked. So tender.
That's really good. And it's got like the perfect amount of heat. So I wasn't sure like exactly how hot it was going to be.
I usually serve it with one
As
of
he
these.
adds a long hot to it.
I usually would serve it like that, with the long hot along the side, just like that. Try a long hot, or are you scared? Last time you choked, you couldn't talk.
I remember that. I'm gonna have to wait for the long hot with the not as spicy version.
Right.
That's good. That cheese is definitely gives it like with that flavor, like just something that you're not used
Grab
to.
that one.
Those pieces.
Yep. Grab that. Give a little more sauce over the top.
It's almost like not what you're expecting, at least for me, on eating a pork like that. It's like a pleasant surprise of the sauce. It's
Right.
like that little bit extra cheese. You know what I mean? Just something that I feel like is very unique.
Well, you're really not going to get it anywhere else.
Right.
This is
heated version.
that's a non-heated version, so you can try that long hot if you want.
All right.
You know me, I'll put the long hot on anything.
It's really good too. I actually, it might shock you. I actually like the heated one. I think a little more.
Really?
Yeah. But they're both. I mean, they're both really good. But I like that because it really wasn't that hot. It gave just that like little bit extra.
Well, you control the heat.
Right.
Right? You put what you want. I like to just give it a kick.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I had customers. Go ahead, put more.
Right. Keep
Like
going.
if I was ordering, I would.
Right.
But for the
that's
average customer, you don't want to, ruin their meal.
Right.
Right? Everybody has a different heat level they can take.
Yeah.
So the guys that asked me to, I did it. I had some ladies too. Put more.
Yeah,
Some
keep
people
going.
love it, yeah. But two simple dishes,
Yeah. Definitely.
same products, something different on your menu, and again, it can be used on multiple proteins. It actually goes really great in a pasta and shrimp dish.
Okay.
No, nothing different. Exactly what we did. You mix the pasta and shrimp with the sauce, with the scallions
It's
on
such
top.
an easy sauce. I think that's just like it
Right.
back of it. Like it was
Right.
so obviously the pork tasted great, but like I said, it's a protein. But the sauce was so easy to make, and you get such great flavor on that sauce. So
It's not hard. Again, well, thanks for joining us. Check us out at fyourbusinessmovement.com. Check out the recipes. This will be up there for you, and there's a bunch of other recipes. Use them. You get go over to our landing page. We'll have that up for you as well. If you go to our landing page, you can set a call with us. We're happy to do a call with you. Talk about anything in your restaurant. It doesn't matter to us. We handle everything from front of house to back of house, up to the top office of the CEO. So it doesn't matter what it is. We do on-site visits. The big thing we started is if you want an on-site visit, we will finance it. we're helping you. People need us out in the restaurants, so we decided to help and finance it out. So give us a call. We're there for you. Remember one thing, Foodify Your Business by the Largo Group is your go-to group for all restaurant operations. See you next week.
What is Foodify? Our Foodify method stands behind 5 core fundamentals. Products. Sourcing quality products, fresh when possible, that have the margins that work for your bottom line. Service. Setting non-negotiables for your service that creates a memorable guest experience that is repeatable and scalable. Quality control. Ensuring staff is trained on all elements of quality control, including food safety, consistency, and ensuring everyone is using the 5 senses to monitoring food quality. Leadership. Creating a management team with the skill set needed in today's hospitality world. Accountability. Weekly assessments of your operations focused on bottom line results. And together, we can customize to the individual needs. This Foodify method adds both quality and profitability to everyone's bottom line.